Okay.
Okay, so you start by introducing yourself with your name and what you do in Froggades.
Okay, so my name is Victoria Becker, and I am currently on the Froggades exec team. My role is external affairs, and so I connect Froggades with outside sources on campus, places that they can get involved or things that they can do. And I was also a member of the Froggades cohort last year.
Great. So what has your experience been like in Froggades so far?
I've absolutely loved Froggades on both the exec side and as a member. It's just a really encouraging environment where students are encouraged to grow and be their best selves, and I love that we create this opportunity for students to get the resources that they need to grow.
What do you think the biggest difference is between being on exec versus being a Froggade?
The biggest difference between being on exec versus being a Froggade is just getting to see all of the behind the scenes work. I think as a Froggade, you don't realize how much goes into every single meeting, how much goes into the interview process, but as a member of exec, I'd really enjoyed being able to see behind the scenes and realize how many moving parts there are to get the whole thing going every Tuesday night.
Why is Froggades special to you, Victoria?
Froggades is special because it really lifted me and giving me a lot of confidence to be a leader on this campus. I think many of the Froggades are really comfortable with being leaders in high school. They understand what that's like in their community at home, but you come to this bigger school and maybe a new state, a new environment, and you're really unsure where you can make your mark. And I think Froggades is just very encouraging as it inspires students who have leadership potential to really grow and find a place to get involved and make a difference on this campus. I love that TCU provides such a resource where students can be the best versions of themselves and that they are encouraged to grow.
What do you think the purpose of Froggades is?
I think the purpose of Froggades is to raise up a group of leaders for the next generation of TCU, to inform students of the campus community and culture, and also to help them make a positive impact within that.
And what do you think the program does specifically to fulfill its purpose?
I think what the program does specifically to fulfill its purpose is it gives the Froggades both learning opportunities and also real world opportunities. And so they come in on Tuesday and they get to sit down and maybe listen to some things that will help them become better leaders and grow, but then they get to put those skills into action, and I think that's what really makes the difference. Whether it's with the small group project or with the large group project, they get to take what they've heard and turn it into a tangible product that they get to see make an impact on the campus that they are on.
Do you think that there's anything that Froggades is missing?
I honestly don't. I think Froggades is a great mixture of connecting Froggades with materials inside of student government and outside of student government. I think that it does a great job at giving the students role models and older people that they can look up to, as well as people in their own cohort that they can bond with.
Being on Froggades for 2 years as a member and then as an exec member, how have you seen the program change?
I've seen the program change by becoming a lot less self-focused and a lot more others-focused. I think last year there was a really heavy emphasis on the program as a stepping stone to SGA and as a more exclusive program where you could get involved in only certain things. And I think this year's Froggades class is very diverse. There's a lot of students who are looking for different things on campus, and I think that's encouraged. Not that it was shut down in the year previous, but I think that in this group, not everyone's going to be involved in student government, not everyone is in Greek life, and that's celebrated. And the students are given the same resources where they can go out and make a difference on campus, whatever they want that to look like, whether that's a sport or whether it is in Greek life or something in student government, whatever they choose, I think they're very encouraged to get involved with.
How do you think that the impact of Froggades, that it has on 36 students spreads out into the TCU community, into all the students who may not have the opportunity to be in Froggades?
I'm a big believer in the fact that people influence one another, and I think that this program creates 36 individuals who are strong and confident in themselves and also have the tools and know what it takes tactically to get things done on this campus. And I think that they go out into their respective friend groups and organizations and other things that they're involved with, and that they spread that influence, they spread that knowledge, and that others can follow their example.
Great. That's all I've got for you. Is there anything else that you would like to say about Frog-Aids, or that maybe you didn't have the opportunity to say in answering a question?
I would again just like to highlight how I think this is a really special community, because I think it says a lot about TCU that they give students this opportunity, that they give students this funding and this time, and that they've set up a program that's structured to focus on the student. There's essentially nothing that the university gets back for this other than the fact that they've created 36 leaders who are very loyal to TCU and are very thankful for what the school has done for them. I think that will repay itself as far as these students going out and making a difference on campus. But I think it's just so generous of TCU to create this program. It doesn't exist at a lot of other schools, and I just feel very blessed to be a part of an organization that really can make a mark on campus, regardless of the fact that these kids have only been on campus for a couple months.
Fantastic. That's all I got for you.
Frog-Aids for life, baby.
Perfect.
Yay!
Different parts of the project, and then getting to watch that kind of all mesh, and all of us there together, getting to watch what we had done, and the people that showed up. I don't know, I felt like I had actually accomplished something big instead of just like a small group project first semester. And it kind of helped you see like the potential of that many people working together and putting their time and effort into something, especially with a $10,000 budget, can be something really cool.
Mm-hmm. So Frog-Aids is a pretty small, like, selective program, but how do you think that the lessons and like ideas like taught in it can be spread out through the whole freshman class who don't have a chance to be there on Tuesday nights?
Because that's funny. So I think that the small size of Frog-Aids enables us to have more personal relationships with them and give them the best of our time that we could, because if it was 100 freshmen, we would ideally take as many freshmen as we could that were passionate about the program, but for the program to succeed and to best equip them and have one-on-one relationships with them, it has to be a size around 40, or is what we've learned. But I think that, first of all, the people that apply to Frog-Aids are the ones that are going to continue to be leaders on campus. And when every one of them come to these meetings and get to work on these projects and learn about their leadership styles and how they work with others, they're going out and in their class settings and in their dorms and in social settings, using what they've learned in the program and getting to kind of share it and shine on other people. And so it kind of has a domino effect of what they learn, they can go out and kind of be that leader to others in the class. And so although other people can't come in and sit through these meetings and learn like these 40 freshmen can, the freshmen that are in the program can serve as an example.
Great. Do you think that the Frog-Aids is missing anything?
So ideally, I wish that Frog-Aids could have more hands-on experience implementing these leadership skills and styles and what they've learned. They have the small group projects first semester and the big group project, like you know, but I wish there was a way to give them more hands-on learning experience. And it's something we've always talked about, but there isn't, we haven't found like a good, easy, tangible way for us to do that. And I know in some of their feedback from last week, they had said like, I thought Frog-Aids was gonna be more hands-on. And I think we're doing that in the best way we can, but I wish there was more of that in the program instead of just a lot of lecture-based weekly meetings, that there was more learning experience like out in the field.
Gotcha. And then where do you think you see the program going in the future?
You know, I guess that's going to be up to the directors, me and Riley pick next year. I think the program has been consistent over the last several years. I know it's evolved drastically in the past 10 years. What it was in 2005 is so different than what the program is now. And I think that is because the past directors have taken what they saw was wrong with the program, what they loved about it, and implemented the good parts and tried to fix the bad parts. This year we focused on making all of the meetings just very leadership based. Instead of, if we wanted all of the freshmen to walk out of the room saying, I was able to learn something from this, I gained like something that's going to help my leadership style and help me be a leader on campus. And next year, I hope that trend will continue, but I'm not exactly sure what the program looks like in the future. Hopefully it stays consistent with what we've done over the past few years, because I feel like it's been generally successful.
Great. Why do you think that Frog Aids exists?
I think Frog Aids exists to equip the group of freshmen we believe that are going to be leaders on campus with the skills and experience they need to best do that continuing forward. It is student government's only leadership program, and so the Student Government Association is expecting us to equip these freshmen with what they need to go forward and obtain these positions and make an impact on campus. And although we get to serve as mentors to the freshmen, and the executive team and the directors get to learn a lot from them as well, its main purpose is to equip them with these skills and experience they need to move forward.
Lastly, is there anything that you'd like to say that you didn't have the chance to respond to in a question?
I don't think so.